Welcome to my kitchen. Welcome to my kitchen. In today's show, I'll be making Sumac Skirt Steak with pomegranate molasses sauce, grilled vegetable salad with fig balsamic vinegar, and for dessert, I'll be making fresh Figs Tart. We'll start off by making the dough for our tart. For this recipe, I need 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour. This will go in a bowl of a food processor. We will start out with the dry ingredient first. To this, I'll add 2 tablespoons of sugar. This is a real recipe to make. And 1/4 tablespoon of salt goes in the mix. We'll pulse to have all the dry ingredients incorporate with each other. Then, while the food processor machine is running, I will add 3/4 stick, 6 tablespoons of unsalted butter that I will slice to about 1/4 inch slices. And we want to make sure the butter is cold. So we can have nice and flaky dough. We'll check. We want to make sure all the butter is nicely incorporated into the flour mixture. And we'll keep to this. I will add 3 to 4 tablespoons of water. Of course, depending on the humidity of the flour or depending on the humidity of the place or the kitchen that you're making the dough in. We will start with 3 tablespoons and then we'll check it. And then also we need 1 to 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. We'll check the dough. Dough is still crumbly. We need to add 1 more tablespoon of water. So we added 4 tablespoons of water to this recipe and 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. And I believe when all the ingredient comes together and form into a smooth dough, we don't want to overmix the dough. We'll just form it. Look how beautiful and soft and pliable. It's great. We'll form it into a smooth ball. Place it on a piece of plastic. Flatten it a little bit. Cover it. And this will go in the fridge for about 1 hour. Our dough has been sitting in the refrigerator for 1 hour. What I would do is I will roll it out in between 2 pieces of plastic into about 12 inches in diameter. It's beautiful, beautiful dough. Nice and flaky, and you can still see bits of butter in the dough. And this is exactly how we want it. Having those small pieces of butter still inside the dough, it's what's gonna make it so flaky and will be nice and crispy. I roll out the dough to about 12 inches in diameter. What I would do is I would remove the top portion of the plastic wrap and I will transfer the dough into tart pan about 10 inches in diameter with a floated rim. And remove the other piece of the plastic wrap, and we'll try to fit the dough inside the pan. We'll go all the way around. I have my dough nicely fitted in the tart pan. Looks great. I'll add a piece of parchment on top and some pie weight goes on top, so it won't bubble. If you don't have pie weights, you can use dried beans. And I'll take my tart to the oven to bake. I have my oven preheated to 375 degrees. I'll bake the tart with the weight on and the parchment paper for about 12 to 15 minutes. We'll check on our tart. It's been baking for about 17 minutes. Look how beautiful and how brown the edges are, and this is exactly how we want them. Now we will remove the parchment paper and the pie weight from the tart. It's very hot, want to be careful. And then we'll finish baking the tart in the oven for about 12 to 15 more minutes. We'll check on our tart. Look how beautiful, how nice and golden, and this is exactly how we want it. We will set it aside to cool off for about an hour or so. Now we are ready to make the filling for our tart. Before we start anything, we wanna make some whipped cream. So for this, I need 1 cup of heavy whipping cream that I will whip until stiff peaks form. This looks really good. Look how nice and thick it is. Look how it's holding on the whip. And it's holding stiff peaks. I'll transfer the whipped cream into a glass bowl. And set it on the side. And now I'll add half cup of plain yogurt to the bowl of electric mixer and 4 ounces of cream cheese that's softened to room temperature. And we'll whisk these until nicely incorporated and smooth and glossy. Into this, I'll add 2 tablespoons of powdered sugar, mixture looks nice and creamy, and it looks incredibly smooth. Now what I would do is gently I'll fold it into the whipped cream. Until well incorporated. And this will go in the fridge for about 1 hour to cool off. Now we are ready to assemble our fig tart. Tart is nice and cool. We will remove the tart shell from the tart pan and set it on our serving platter. And then I will spread the filling on top. It's great filling to have. We'll just spread it. Looks good. And then I will take the fresh figs. I will slice them. Not all the way, almost gonna look like a fan, just like that. And I will brush all over with some fig jam and then place them like this. Look how beautiful, just like that. You can use purple figs or green figs, whatever you want. They all taste so good. Great. And we'll keep arranging our figs over the filling to fill the entire shell with the figs. This looks. Doesn't that look beautiful or what? Love the fresh figs. It's unbelievable. Now we are ready to make the dressing for our salad. Our dressing is made with fresh figs and balsamic vinegar. For this recipe, I will need 1/4 cup of brown sugar and 1 cup of balsamic vinegar. Balsamic vinegar is aged vinegar, and it's great used for dressings or marinating meats or chicken. I'll place my saucepan over medium to high heat. I'll stir it until the sugar is all melted. And now the sugar is all melted. We're gonna bring the mixture into a boil. The vinegar and sugar mixture is coming to a boil. We will cook it for about 5 to 7 minutes. What we're doing here, we want to reduce it into almost half of the size, so it's going to be nice and thick, and it's going to almost look like a glaze. To the vinegar and brown sugar mixture, I will add 2 large fresh figs. These are fairly large figs, like you see. If you have smaller ones, you can substitute those two with maybe 4 or 6 of them, depending on the size. So what I would do is I will cut each fig, just because they're way too large, into about maybe 8 wedges. Look how beautiful. And this will go into the mixture to cook for about 2 to 3 minutes. Looks so beautiful. I'm using fresh figs here. When using dried figs, you need to soak them in water for about maybe 4 to 5 hours before you cut them and add them to the vinegar mixture. And they'll be as good too. If you don't have any fresh ones available, dried ones are good too. This is an excellent, excellent dressing that you need to have around. You can use it in any salad, or you can also serve it with some meat, some chicken, or you can just use it as a dessert too, because it's kind of sweet, sweetness from the brown sugar, and it balances the sugar and the vinegar and the sweetness from the figs too. So it's a great, great thing to have around. You can use it as a dressing for a salad, or you can use it to sprinkle it over a dessert, or even with ice cream, or even on top of a piece of cake or some fruits. It's really, really great. So we'll cook the figs for about a minute or two. We don't want to overcook them because we want to have still pieces of figs in our dressing that's visible. 2 to 3 minutes should do the job. Now the figs are nice and soft. We don't want them to be any softer than this. We just want all the flavors from the figs and the sweetness from the figs to incorporate into the vinegar mixture. Now what I would do is I will transfer the dressing into this jar. Look how beautiful and glazy it looks. It's nice and thick and it smells amazing. And we'll put the jar and we'll set it on the side to cool off until we are ready to use it. Now I'm ready to prepare the grilled vegetables for the grilled vegetable salad. For this recipe, I need 1 large eggplant that I already washed and dried. I will cut the stem out and I will slice it into about 1/2 inch slices. What a nice looking eggplant. Anytime you see an eggplant like this with not so many seeds, that means it's nice and fresh and it's gonna be so sweet and it's not gonna be that bitter at all, and it's gonna have so much meat in it. It's gonna be so, so flavorful. Love eggplant, especially during summertime. So what I would do is I will sprinkle both sides of each piece with some salt and set it on this colander, sitting a bowl. In case we have any of the liquid draining out, once you sprinkle the eggplant pieces with some salt, you might have some liquid draining out. And this is what's gonna happen. It's gonna release all the bitterness from the eggplant. So I'll cut another one. And we'll do the same thing. We'll sprinkle each slice on both sides with some salt. And we'll let them sit for about 20 minutes. The eggplant has been sitting for about 20 minutes after sprinkle it with some salt. And now what we would do is we will try to pat every piece dry. Look how beautiful they look. Patting it dry, it's gonna get rid of all the moisture that drained out after sprinkle it with some salt. And that's what happens when sprinkled eggplant with salt. And also, we're gonna try to remove as much salt as possible. We don't want them to be way too salty. And now after drying the eggplant pieces with paper towel, I will brush both sides with some olive oil. we are waiting for the grill to heat up. We'll brush both sides of the eggplant slices with olive oil. Okay, all the eggplant slices are brushed with olive oil and they are ready to go on the grill. Our grill is at 400 degrees, which is perfect heat for the eggplant. I will place the eggplant pieces on the grill. Love grilled eggplant. You can use them on a sandwich. You can eat them with a salad or with chicken or just as an appetizer. We'll cook the eggplant on both sides for about 3 to 4 minutes. While we have the eggplant grilling, we'll prepare the portobello mushrooms. Look how beautiful these mushrooms are. I washed them and dried them. I will remove the stems out from each one of them. Love portobello mushrooms. They're so nice and meaty, and sometimes I just use them instead of meat or chicken. They're so great, especially for grilling. So I'll have these ready. I'll brush each one of them with some olive oil, both sides. I will grill them whole for right now, and then after that I will slice them. And these are also ready to go on the grill. Now we will prepare the red onion for grilling. I'm using 2 medium-sized red onions that I will cut into about 4 quarters each. That should be good. Just cut in half like that. And then I will brush all sides with olive oil. I'll place the onion on the grill also for a few minutes. We'll check on the eggplant. Looks beautiful. We'll turn them to the other side to cook for about a few minutes on the other side. And we will turn the mushrooms on the other side to cook. I'm using yellow peppers, red peppers, and orange peppers. You just wanna cut them into large pieces like that. We might need to cut this in half. Remove all the seeds. So I'm using 1 large yellow pepper and 1 orange, and I'm using a red pepper. Cut this in half. Maybe I'll use 1 more orange. Love those colored peppers. And then I will coat all these pieces with some olive oil. We'll check and see how the vegetables are doing. I believe the mushrooms are ready. So we'll set them on the side. They look so beautiful. They smell so good. They won't take that long to cook. And we'll check and see how the eggplants are doing. Some of them are doing better than others. So we will remove the ones that are already grilled and brown on both sides. This looks good. And we'll wait and check the other ones. In the meantime, I will add the peppers to grill. Just throw them and grill them for about a few minutes on each side. We'll check on the onions. They are doing so good. We'll cover it and we finish grilling the vegetables for a few more minutes. And the onion, it's nice and soft. I love the grill mark on the onion. Grilling red onion will make it much sweeter even after it's grilled. It reduces all the sweetness of the red onion when it grills. And that's how it's gonna be great for our salad. The peppers are also ready. Look how beautiful they look. Love the combination of all these colors together. They look amazing. And I believe our eggplants are also ready. So we'll remove that too. All the vegetables are beautiful and look at the grilling mark on them and they smell so good. What a beautiful combination of vegetables and colors and textures together. And now we're gonna wrap it with some foil to cool off until we are ready to assemble it on our salad. Now we are ready to prepare our steak for grilling. I'm using skirt steak for this recipe. I love using skirt steak. It cooks faster and look how beautiful and marble the meat is. It's gonna be so flavorful. So what I would do is, first of all, I will prepare the rub that goes on the steak. So I have 1 tablespoon of sumac. To this, I will add 1 tablespoon of salt and half tablespoon of black pepper. I'll mix all these spices together and the salt. And before I rub the meat with the spices, I will brush it with some olive oil, both sides. I have 2 pounds of skirt steak in here. Now I will rub both sides of the meat with the sumac and salt and black pepper rub. We'll do all these pieces on both sides. Now we are ready to grill our steak. I have my grill heated to 500 degrees actually. It's nice and hot. We will grill the meat for about 5 to 7 minutes on each side. We'll check on our steak. We want to turn it a few times. We'll turn it on the other side. 1 time. Looks beautiful. It smells so good. And we'll continue grilling the meat for a few more minutes. We'll turn our steak 1 more time to finish cooking it, and then we'll let it grill for another minute or so. We'll check on our steak. Looks beautiful. Look at that beautiful grilling mark on the steak. We'll remove it and place it in here. Gorgeous, gorgeous looking steak. Amazing. And then we'll cover it with some foil. We'll let it rest for about 20 to 30 minutes. Now we'll make the sauce that goes on top of our steak. For this, I will need 1 medium shallot that I will chop finely. Love using shallot to make any kind of sauce. It has much milder taste than the onion. And it cooks much faster, and it's great with any kind of sauce. So we'll chop it real fine. Looks great. Now, in a skillet, I will add 2 tablespoons of butter and about 1 tablespoon of olive oil. We'll heat it. Using the olive oil with the butter will prevent the butter from burning. It's always a good idea to add a little bit of olive oil when you're heating any butter to saute anything with, or any kind of vegetable oil. Now I'll add the chopped shallot and we'll saute for a minute or so until nice and soft. Shallot is nice and golden. I will reduce the heat, and then to this I'll add 1 tablespoon of lemon juice and half cup of pomegranate molasses. We'll add it to the shallot, to the sauté shallots, and we'll stir. Also, to this, I will add all the liquid that's draining from our steak to flavor the sauce. So we'll saute until thick for a minute or so. Look how beautiful the sauce is. Look how nice and thick. It's amazing. Smells so good. Looks good, smells so good. We'll set this on the side to serve it with the steak. Now we are ready to assemble the salad. I have a bed of mixed green in my serving platter. To this, I will arrange the eggplants on top. What a nice looking salad this is gonna be. It's amazing. You can use this salad as a meal by itself, or you can serve the steak that we made with it. This looks good. Then I will add few pieces of the grilled red onion on top. Also, pieces of the grilled peppers, the red, yellow, orange peppers. Just arrange them in any way. And then I will slice the portobello mushrooms and place them on top. Looks beautiful. Slice them into about 1/2 inch slices and go on top. Look at this. And then we are not done yet. It's gonna get better now. the dressing that we made, we will drizzle some balsamic vinegar on top of everything with some pieces of the figs. How great does this look? It's amazing salad, amazing. The salad fits for special occasions or just beautiful to serve with any dinner or just by itself. Actually, it's great to have. Some balsamic vinegar all over, and also we'll drizzle some olive oil on top, just a little bit, not too much. And that's it. Salad looks gorgeous, amazing, beautiful salad. Now I have some homemade pita bread. I'll brush with some olive oil on both sides. Look how beautiful this pita bread is, and I will grill it on the grill. For a couple minutes on each side. Check on our pita bread, look how beautiful it looks. We'll place it on our serving platter. Now, what I would do is I will slice the steak. We'll slice the steak against the grain, always. Look how beautiful it looks. And we will place it over the pita bread. So good. It's amazing. Perfect. We'll slice the other pieces diagonally against the grain. What a great way to grill steak. It's so flavorful and it looks amazing. Look how gorgeous does this look. And then we will sprinkle some of that shallot pomegranate sauce that we made on top. Look how beautiful and glazy this looks. Looks amazing. That's all the time that we have for today. In today's show, we made Sumac Skirt Steak with pomegranate molasses sauce, and we made grilled vegetable salad with fig balsamic vinegar, and for dessert we made fresh figs tart. Thank you so much for coming to my kitchen, and we hope to see you next time with more exotic dishes. Welcome to my kitchen.